Let's see, a weekly challenge. This isn't easy, this is a simple, much smaller challenge to the ones I've had before. This will become clear in a later video. This isn't for this video. No. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, let's start the actual video. That's for the review of these lips. It's like a B-roll thing. It'll be revealed later. Hello, gorgeous. How are you doing? It's a sunny day. Oh my goodness, look, the sun is out. The skies are blue. The birds are tweeting. And how are you? I'm doing poems like, look at that. Boom. On the fly. I'm like Pamers. So, now then, let's see. What have we got coming up? I have, all sorts coming up. I'm going to have a weekly challenge. I have more news about surgery coming up. I have news about my channel coming up. My live show. A little micro review about a crazy product that I'm seeing on Twitter at the moment. Well, let's get straight into it. So my routine of doubling down or tripling down on my shoulders seems to be working. My shoulders are, well, you can see them, they're out. Look at that. And as you have seen, no doubt, I did put up the Fabletics video, which was, I'll be honest, you know, I didn't want to, but you gave such amazing feedback and twisted my arm. And you're right. It's all about full disclosure, being honest, being myself, and that's exactly what that was. So I've also taken some more photos of me because I'm about to have, and in fact, by the time this goes out, I may already be in the operating theatre. I'm about to have an abdominoplasty and abdominal liposculpture, as well as liposculpture on my arms. So I'm going to have a whole new body contour, waistline, excess skin and fat removal. So much is going on. I'm going to be stiff. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a tricky one. And I'm in the process of recording an awful lot of content. One of my cameras decided to stop recording. How dare it. And I've been recording an awful lot of content to get a few weeks worth in the can and ready. Because I don't know what state I'm going to be in after this procedure, I'll be honest. It will be tricky. I think, or maybe I'll be fine, I don't know. I seem to have a habit of recovering far more quickly than I'm supposed to. I've also got a habit of ignoring doctor's orders, so yeah. We'll have to see, but I gotta be careful of this one because I popped stitches on my face, as you may recall, and I don't want to do the same on my arms. So I'm going to try and be a little more doctor friendly and listen to the advice a little more and listen to my body. I have quite a high pain threshold. Pain's an old friend, as cheesy as that sounds. So I don't tend to worry too much about pain, you know? I tend to recover more quickly. I tend to stay off pain medication quite a lot. I get off the pain meds as soon as possible. So I tend to recover quickly as a result. And I'm a firm believer in getting on with your life as soon as possible after you've had surgery. Don't dally. Don't sit around and go, oh, I'm in pain. Yeah, but get on with it. At the same time, not pushing it too far, but I like to get the blood flowing and I like to get on with things and get up and get out of bed and start doing laps and but I do also have to heal, so I've got to be mindful of these two things. I've rambled an awful lot here. I've completely forgotten what point I was saying. I'm awfully sorry. I'm going to have to do some creative editing here, I believe. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Surgery happening real soon. And I've taken some photos for the before, so we can do some proper after photos. And also thank you so much for your comments about the Fabletics video. That was such a difficult one to do, but your comments have been amazing. And yeah, you're right, it's real. My live show. Now, I haven't talked about the live show. I've kind of gone under the radar a little bit with the live show, but it's becoming a thing. I'm 3 shows in. You seem to like it. I love you being there. Seriously, I love you being there. So, at 6:30 GMT, 6:30 PM on Sundays until about 8 o'clock, it's an hour and a half show. I am now live. You can watch me on YouTube, and I'm going to grow the channel. And today's one, I'm hoping everything falls into place. I've got a range of preset topics and things we're going to talk about, and as always, there's a Q&A section, so you can ask questions and what have you. So that's now happening, and it's really good, and I'm loving it, and I'm having so much fun with it. So that's kind of it for news. I'm about to get to the gym. After the gym, I'm going to talk about the latest weight loss scam that I've seen. Why is there a man dressed? Oh, it's a lifeguard. Hello, lifeguard. What's it called? It's a lifeboat man. Oh, the gym is looking busy. I'm stuck behind a car doing 2 miles per hour. Don't rush on my account. We got all day, don't worry. We are here. Back in a moment. Hello, gorgeous. I'm back. I'm getting my sweat on. Bum day today, and a little bit of muscles that I can't remember the name of, because lots of body work on. So every single exercise now I'm doing something upper body. You know, so sometimes I'm doing a full upper body routine, but even if I'm doing like glutes today and quads, I'm still finishing with a little bit of upper body. So I just want to overtrain that area. So I'm not going to be able to train it for weeks after I've had surgery. So then, let's see, a weekly challenge. This is a simple, much smaller challenge to the ones I've had before. Although it's a little more open, it's a little bit less specific. And the challenge is for you to ask yourself this question. If you're trying to lose weight and you were like I was, years and years struggling to lose weight and never able to do it, what can you do to change the game? What can you do? For me, it meant having surgery. And because every year I was telling myself that next year I would lose weight. This time next year I'll be 6 stone lighter or whatever. And sometimes I'd lose a few stone, but then I'd gain it all back again. And I never really made any solid progress until I had surgery. That's what I had to do after 30 years of convincing myself that next year would be better. So that's how I changed the game. But it's different for everyone. What are you going to do? What can you do to change the game? What can you do to change the rules? What can you do differently? So that's all this week's challenge is take a look, and you can apply this thing to everything in your life. The no 0 days principle applies here. What can you do every day to make sure that in a year's time you're where you want to be with your weight or with your anything? And like I say, for me it was surgery. So that's your challenge. Think about where you're at, think about what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and if you've been trying for a long time, what can you do to change the game? So that's the weekly challenge. And the reason I've rushed the weekly challenge, I wanted a quick one, is because I want to talk to you about this new product that I've seen on Twitter. Now, I don't know which one it is. I've seen several different versions of the same thing, but it's basically a slimming cream. Now, yeah, I know, right? It's a scam of the week, this. And I've seen it going under several different names. And basically what it's doing is showing, like these scam fitness coaches and scam diet coaches show you these fake before and after things. There's a guy that works local to me actually who does this. He's notorious for it. And it's basically, they've got these pictures of buy this wonder cream, apply it twice daily and lose 20 kilograms in a week or something. It's insane. It's like a moisturizer, weight loss moisturizer, right? I mean, jog on. But I've seen this all over Twitter at the moment. Lots of dubious weight loss dream peddlers are selling it. And who buys this? And if you're somebody that has bought this, leave comments below. Why did you buy that? Why did you? Because I think I understand. It's desperation. And you might think, and I think we go into this mindset of, oh, well, it can't hurt to try, But here's my take on these can't hurt to try things. They're really toxic. And I don't mean in a chemical way, although they may be toxic in a chemical way too. And who knows what's in them. But from a psychological point of view, when you keep trying various versions of magic beans, because that's what they are, although in the story magic beans actually were, when you keep trying these fake remedies, herbal remedies and juice remedies and every other, bullshit scam on the market, it puts you in a mindset of thinking nothing works. And yes, actual proven techniques do work, but constantly trying bullshit doesn't work. So my view is, don't do these obviously scammy things, because you might tell yourself it can't do any harm, but it can, because you're setting yourself up to fail. You are doing one more thing that in the back of your mind won't work. And so going back to my challenge of the week, what can you do differently which does work, which has proven results? Like I say, in my case, it was surgery. For somebody else, it might be getting the willpower to be strict with your diet, or the willpower to exercise regularly, or whatever it is. These scam things, and this is a particularly comical one. A moisturizer that can lose, it burns the fat. Come on. Any topical ointment that could actually do that would leave you disfigured. It would literally melt your body away. And not in a good, nice, pretty way. You'd look like the Toxic Avenger or something. So, don't do that. Don't buy these into these things. Don't give money to people who just sell lies. I hate them. I'm gonna start doing a series on these, fake diet scams, and even the ones which aren't actual scams but are dubious. I'm going to be covering those too. I found out some really unpleasant information on companies like Herbalife and Juice Plus. And it's not to say everyone who sells these products are scammers. I know somebody that sells Herbalife who's actually a really good PT and is genuine and it will help you lose weight. But, the product, the marketing bull behind it is really unpleasant, Yeah, anywho, yes. So there we go. That's pretty much the show this week. Be careful of buying scams, which I know I keep going on about, but there are so many of them. There are no shortcuts to weight loss. There are things that work, and there are things that work which are a little quicker than others. But even bariatric surgery, you still then have to not eat so much and lose the weight. It's just the surgery makes that easier. But you don't lose weight quicker as a result. If you were to eat that same number of low calories without bariatric surgery, you would lose weight just as fast. It's not a shortcut, it just makes the willpower side of things easier. Again, digression time. This also covers YouTube. I see people on YouTube asking me, how can I get subscribers quickly? How can I grow quickly? Well, you kind of can't. If you don't have good content, if you don't have good engagement, no matter how many fake subscribers and fake likes and shares you buy, your channel isn't going to actually grow. It'll just look like it has. And sure, I guess you can put some fake subs in to give you the illusion of social authority, I guess, but that's not going to take you very far. There is no real shortcut there. There's maybe a step up, but the reality is you've got to put the hours in. Anything that's worth doing, anything that has a big result at the end, you've got to put the effort in. You've got to do it. Simple as that. Short of winning the lottery or being the winner of Britain's Got the Pop Factor or whatever. Anywho, I digress. That's my show for this week. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, dislike. That's that little mantra coming out there. And I will see you in the very next show. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Mwah!